Hello everyone, thanks very much for coming back. Tonight I really wanted to do a video talking about 6 emotional moments in Star Wars. Now these aren't in any, sort of specific order, but they're 6 that I really wanted to talk about. And if you enjoy this video, let me know and I might do another one of these. So the first one is a scene of Mark Hamill in my favourite Star Wars movie, in case anybody didn't know, which is A New Hope. And it's the moment where Luke, he didn't even know yet, wasn't aware of his powers or anything, or even his destiny. He's just standing there alone outside his family's farm, just, staring at the, sand dunes of Tatooine. And, there's no talking in this scene, but wow, I want to talk about the music score by John Williams called Binary Sunset. Wow. I personally think that really gave this whole scene of Luke even more of an emotional impact. I find this scene really emotionally moving, in my own personal opinion. And when I watched him in this scene, I watched him with an understanding that he just wanted more from life and wanted to do more basically and do better. So I really love that scene, and you can let me know how you feel about that scene as well in the comments. And the second one that I wanted to mention is the death of Yoda. Oh my goodness, guys. Yoda was not just a very wise and powerful Jedi Master. To me, he was just so cute and adorable. And I don't know, I just think he's one of the cutest things ever. And definitely, as a character, I feel he made such a massive impact to Star Wars. And Yoda told Luke that Darth Vader was his father, and in his last dying breath, he said to him, let him know that Leia was his sister, and it's just such a heartbreaking moment. And especially with the relationship between Yoda and Luke, sort of telling him, Darth Vader's your father sort of thing, and it was just such an emotional scene between those two characters. And just to kind of lighten the mood a wee bit, guys, because that's kind of depressing, I wanted to talk about a hoodie that I have, a jumper. I know it's really random, guys, but I'm as random as you're going to get on here on YouTube. And it actually says on my jumper that I have, it's a picture of Yoda, and on it says, "You stupid you are, breed you should not." Sorry guys, could barely speak there. So yeah, it's a picture of Yoda and it says, "Stupid you are, breed you should not." So yeah, just thought I would randomly add that in. And the third one I want to talk about is the death of Padme Amidala. And in case anybody didn't know, I am pretty obsessed with Padme. I absolutely love her. Big fan of hers, and I absolutely love Natalie Portman, just in case anybody didn't know either. But moving on, guys. It's the scene on Mustafar with Padme, when she's trying to, talk Anakin round sort of thing. But of course, it's too late, and Padme didn't know that Obi-Wan was on the ship, and Anakin thought that, she had obviously betrayed him, and he choked her, and then she was unconscious. And then Padme, she gave birth to, of course, Leia and Luke. But then, as we know, sadly Padme passed away, like, so sad, like, just after giving birth. I just found that so sad. And, according to the medical droid, it was because her body began to shut down because she just lost the will to live. And what was interesting was, which I'll explain later in one of my other emotional moving moments, she said to Obi-Wan that there's still good in Anakin. And it's so sad, and this scene still makes me sad, guys, and I still get upset, and I'm not going to lie, I do still shed a few tears from that scene, and I'm not ashamed to say so. The fourth one is Darth Vader's death, which I'm sure you aren't surprised that I wanted to bring this one up tonight. Darth Vader is one of the most coolest freaking well villains of all time within, cinematic history, let's just face it. And in Return of the Jedi, Luke attempts to bring his father back to the light, and it's just, oh, it's so sad. You're just like, oh. And Vader, in the end, you know, he did do the right thing, and he saved his son from Darth Sidious. And, you know, this is the thing, guys, like, despite being a villain in a movie, right, who was enticed down the wrong path, we as fans really so much bought into his character throughout the movies. So much so, actually, that his death was very heartbreaking. Really, really heartbreaking. And for me, the moment when Luke removed his dad's helmet, and you know, of course, you know, we've got to see Anakin again. In his death, Darth Vader actually proved what I was talking about earlier, that Padme was right when she said they're still good in Anakin. And to me, wow, that's just what makes it just like really, you know, touch the heartstrings, you know, really does. And the next one that I want to talk about, the fifth one, is Han Solo and Leia in the movie The Empire Strikes Back. Wow, what a freaking awesome Star Wars movie. Anyway, as Han was lowered, you know, into the carbon freezing, Leia said to him, "I love you." And Han responds, "I know." As just like so emotionally moving. And I have to admit again, not ashamed to say it, I still, you know, sort of get really, you know, emotionally moved by this scene. And I actually really love that scene. It's probably one of my favourite scenes in Star Wars. And the last one that I would like to talk about tonight, guys, the sixth one, is in the movie The Force Awakens. Now, I just want to quickly say that I do like the movie The Force Awakens. Do have my issues with it, but I do like it, and I do own it on DVD, but it's certainly obviously not as good. You know, it's the original trilogy movies. But anyways, Leia, it's the same with Leia and Han. And it's the scene when Han and Leia are hugging each other, and it's so sad. And Leia says to Han as she's still hugging him, and you know, she sort of has her head sort of like in toward his chest, sort of thing, and she just says, "If you see our son, bring him home." And I remember in the cinema just like, these are two original characters, and it's just, oh, it's so sad. And you know what, guys? I am not even going to freaking well go there about the death of Han in The Force Awakens. If you know, if you have been watching my channel for quite a while, a lot of you will know that Han Solo is my favourite character of all time in Star Wars, and I absolutely love Harrison Ford, and he's freaking well Indiana Jones, guys. Anyways, that is the end of this video, pretty much. I just wanted to really quickly say thanks so much for the support. Like, honestly, I could cry, guys. Honestly, I am so moved by the comments that I receive, by the support I receive. I can't believe how amazing you all are, honestly. I never expected this amount of traction on my channel. Honestly, I was so excited and like over the moon when I had like 10 subscribers. So the fact I'm like all really close to 9,000 subscribers, and I would not be here without every single one of you. So see each and every single one of you, thank you so much. Seriously, yous are so amazing. Yous all rock, honestly, and I'm not just saying that. Yous are all amazing, and not only that, yous make me laugh so much in the comment section. You know, yous really do make me smile, and you know, it means the world to me. It really, really, really does. I'm just doing this for enjoyment, guys, and yous definitely are making it enjoyable. So thank you so, so much from the bottom of my heart, and it never goes unnoticed. I do read every single comment, so leave me a comment, whether it's just a nice little comment as always, or whether it's a really, really funny one. Thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, don't forget that the Force will be with you always. Bye, guys.